Like, I feel like maybe the Bartholos thing is gonna end up betraying her to take her money, and then she goes to us to get help, and then she tries, and then she finds the money, and then the Bartholos just uses the money to power themselves up, and then we kill him. But the Cypher has nobody, and then she dies. I don't know. Anyway, don't let me cook. Program starting. Sponsored by Lady Aglaya.
Huh?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh.
I'm here too, Cassie. It's so great to see you.
Hello, you two!
I do see the
I almost thought we couldn't reach Miss Castro.
the different
How are things going over there?
different art style
It's
here.
a bit dark here, Mr. Albert. But there's no need to worry about me.
That's good to hear. Actually, where's Miss Cypher?
Here.
And you shall receive.
Oh.
Miss Cypher, are you...
Having signal issues?
Don't worry. The wind is just a bit strong here in Akuma.
Lady Cypher, are you okay?
There are just lots of really passionate fans today, and I'm just so happy to see Albert. Let's keep it all quiet.
I told you. I told you guys. Girl failure. Girl failure. I told you.
My ancestor,
Alright, I'm happy.
Seliosi,
Oh,
the
my
Day
goodness.
Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day.
Oh,
Miss Hyacinth!
Oh.
Little Ika.
oh,
Let's
Ika.
have a break.
I'll try to remember the name of the little unicorn thing.
Guide with the Rainbow Bridge.
Alright. Oh, water.
May this faint light.
Oh. I wonder what the you
Destroy the
actually
skies.
does.
Chrysos Air's
Okay.
flame-chased journey is nearing its end. Friends,
Oh,
let us soar together.
what is that? Oh no, that's the
Seriously, where did they hide that thing?
Haha!
Mouse time!
I told you, chat. Bartholos betrays
Right, so I can leave early.
Oh,
Our
Hello.
cute play session is over.
she's a magnet. That's so cute.
We'll take it up.
Okay. Oh. Flavor Bird. Okay. More Flavor Bird content.
Leave this to Castros and me.
Awaken, Lady Seliosi! Witness the will of humanity!
I thought she was gonna say the Himiko line, but I mean, close enough.
Destined to rise.
Oh. Oh, stuff. But Kia, this isn't about stuff. I like stuff. I want to look at
Good
stuff.
morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Alright.
Welcome to the version 3.3.
Am I awake?
The Fall of Dawn's Rise.
I'll be
Special
cat girl.
program.
Feel like
I'm
a girl
Albert,
failure for a second,
your
kind of.
favorite announcer. Welcome, three guests. Why don't you say hello to everyone?
Yo! I'm Cypher.
Hi, everyone!
Hello.
I'm Hyacinth, a healer from the Twilight Courtyard.
Hello, everyone. I'm
How is she here?
Castrus.
I mean,
It's a pleasure to be on the special program.
Welcome,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us and for setting up such a special broadcasting location.
It is pretty interesting. Are we in the sky right now?
This is to bring everyone first-hand intel about the Aeronova. After all, I've been personally watching the Flame Chase Journey's progress too. For example, in the previous version story, we saw the Chrysos heirs recover the core flames of death and reason. And we learned through Professor Anax's experiment that the world of Amphorius is essentially in a cycle.
That's correct. The Titans of today are the Chrysos heirs of the previous cycle.
We did make a
Yep.
lot of progress, but we also paid a heavy price. Cassie took over Death's authority and remained in the Netherrealm to maintain the cycle of life and death, while Professor Anaxa reached the end of his journey as a living man.
A hero's journey is always accompanied by farewells. But I'm convinced their sacrifices will not be in vain. In version 3.3, the Trailblazer will set out
Right.
with the Chrysos heirs on their final campaign of the Flame Chase Journey. That is, the battle against the Sky Titan. Speaking of Aquila, no one has ever been able to uncover their secrets, even though you can see the sky just by lifting your head and Akuma.
That's just how it is. The sky has remained untouchable throughout Amphorius' history.
then the
And
end of
anything beyond the sky
3.3.
is strictly taboo. Most people both
We
respect
take off
and
his
fear
mask.
Aquila.
The histories say that
And
Aquila
then
is a
he
giant
says,
bird with 100 eyes, that the
"I
sky
am you,
itself is
Phaidon."
their eyelids, and that they govern the dawn and dusk of the world. They once fought against Nikodor in the Chrysos War. The Sky Cities back then were powerful states that could even stand toe-to-toe against Castrum Kremnos. As for the worlds beyond the sky, it's said that some people once made sky ships to overcome Aquila's curse upon the sky,
Sky shit.
only to have their entire city-state reduced to ashes.
Compared to how other Titans bring faith and protection to the people, Aquila appears particularly arrogant and seems to only demand fear from humanity.
Besides, now the sky is stopping Gray and Danny from going home.
But don't worry, the Trailblazer will be able to go home once this battle is over.
Albert, let's not jinx it.
Okay, no jinxing. But since no one has managed to reach the sky for thousands of years, that just goes to show that Aquila is the most challenging foe on the Flame Chase journey so far. Ooh, I've been too scared to even
It's
find
only
a forest.
3.3
What if Aquila
Albert.
turns me into a barbecued owl with one thunderbolt?
So, is there any possible way for us to reach the sky?
Don't worry, Cassie. Just leave that to
Or we
me.
have the power
As a descendant of the sky, I've never
cute
forgotten
girls.
how to return up there.
That's right. In version 3.3, Hyacinth will lead the heroes in carrying out a ritual and summoning a rainbow bridge to head to Aquila's abode
Rainbow
together.
Bridge. She's gonna
That's a
make
descendant
Rainbow
of the
Road.
sky for you. But instead of
And then
worrying
we're
about
gonna have
how we'll
Mario
get up there,
Kart in
shouldn't
Honkai
we
Star.
worry more about what'll happen once we've ascended?
If that actually
Fear the
happens,
power of the
surprising.
sky.
Hey, which side are you on?
I was just trying to set the mood. After all, the Flame Chase journey has been through so much. Apart from enemies in the sky, there are also problems on the ground.
Nope.
The last core flame of the Flame
Stormy.
Chase journey, the core flame of the world-bearing Titan, remains protected in Dawn Cloud by the Council of Elders and has not been returned.
Correct. Though the Council of Elders is losing their power, they do still have that trump card up their sleeves. We must be on the lookout for their counterattack.
Yes, and the Flame Reaver also appeared in the trailer we just saw. That ticking time bomb still hasn't been dealt with.
But Lord Mighty is now permanently stationed in Castrum Kremnos, and I must remain in the Netherrealm. While the other Chrysos heirs must go on the campaign against Aquila.
True. There's so much we need to all do at the same time. Just how exactly can we protect Kefali's core flame?
To protect World Bearing's cord flame, maybe we can trouble a certain demigod who hasn't been a part of the team for a long time.
Help us, Miss
cat girl.
Cypher!
Yeah. Maybe it'll become an interesting game of trickery.
Apart from the pursuit of Aranova within Amphorius,
waiting
the
for
geniuses
more
beyond this
girl
world
failure,
are also keeping
cat
a
girl.
close eye on things. Madam Herta's data spirit entity successfully reached the vortex of Genesis at the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of version 3.2's
I wonder-
main story. And we
wonder
learned
if we're
from her
gonna
conversation
actually
with
see her
Lygus
in
that the
Amphorius,
third
like, for
path
real, for
enveloping Amphorius is the destruction. As the geniuses
That-
continue
that
their
should have been pretty
investigation,
obvious, yeah.
the source of Unforest's tragedy will gradually be revealed, and the fates of Unforest and the cosmos will also begin to tangle.
Or maybe that is
As
a
for
Harry.
how,
Who knows?
that will be up to the Trailblazers to find
feel like
out in the
it's-
upcoming story.
It's still the case.
To make sure that everyone can smoothly pass the final challenge before reaching the Aeronova, Albert, and bringing you the latest reports on the Sky, Castrum, and Aquila.
Sky.
Today, the Eye of Twilight has clear weather, low humidity, and a high UV index. Make sure you stay hydrated and cover up. This is the
I don't know
heart of
about
the Sky
that.
Cities. The various intricate
Surely
machines
there'll be a
here
storm.
can control the weather, and
Right?
you can
Oh, yeah,
enjoy
control the weather.
unique meteorological
Okay, there you
phenomena using the celestial mural.
But these grandiose buildings were gradually abandoned over time, and all traces of Aquila, the Sky Titan, have been lost. Some claim that they are now hiding in the depths of the Eye of Twilight.
Though this place now lies empty and lifeless, we may still glean the Sky Folk's past glory and wisdom from the traces left behind by time.
Okay.
What a magnificent
Wonder
city
how it's
hiding in the
gonna look
sky.
like when you flip the
I
time.
bet there's lots of treasures that we've never seen on the ground.
Yeah, I also feel like this place seems very different from everywhere else in that forest. Of course, please be careful as you observe the view from above the clouds. In this splendid Sky
My nose is
Castrum,
itchy.
we'll be fighting Aquila, the sublime, radiant avatar of the sky.
The Sky Titan is the most capricious out of the 12 Titans. We really need more information about them before we begin the campaign.
That's right. In the first phase of the battle, the weather will be clear. Clear weather will have a starting temperature that can deal damage to allies. Aquila will increase environmental temperature over time, and their damage against allies will also increase as the temperature
okay.
climbs.
Allies will also
have
be
a
able to
new
deal more
mechanic.
damage to Aquila when the temperature rises. But it's better to attack as many enemy targets as possible to reduce environmental temperature and reduce incoming damage.
You'll get a heat stroke if it gets too hot, so make sure everything stays cool. All right.
Well, that's right. And in
And
the second
before
phase
this
of the
is how
battle,
they're
we will
gonna
meet
show,
lightning and thunder.
using ice.
Storm
It's like,
clouds will descend together
if you
with
use a
sharp
certain
gales.
element,
During this
you will-
phase, the environment will accumulate thundercloud stacks, and Aquila
like they're-
will deal
it's
damage
mostly
to
still,
allies based on the
all
number of
about
thundercloud stacks.
physical.
A sunny day
ice
turned
and
into stormy
quantum
weather in the
lightning.
blink of an eye.
When
Although in
allies
this case
attack
it's
Aquila in the
quantum,
second phase of the battle, they can seize thundercloud stacks. And Aquila will damage
I did notice
themselves
that
based
it
on
is
the
not weak to
thundercloud
wind.
stacks seized by allies.
Which makes
After
sense. it's
allies have
freaking
seized all thundercloud
Aquila.
stacks, the Titan will become weakness broken.
But that's not all.
Okay.
In the third phase of the battle, the weather will get even worse, and Aquila will deal a set amount of damage to allies.
Battles will rain cats and dogs.
Don't panic, everyone. I'll provide off-field assistance to the team during the third phase.
As the most reliable healer in Akama,
Okay.
having Miss Hyacinth around means we've got even more
So
protection.
the fact that it's
Not
a,
bad, little girl. You've
it's
got
a-
the intel, and you've got the moves.
Echo of War, Glance of Twilight will also
Yeah.
become available in version
Echo of War,
3.3.
because it does have three
Trailblazers can
phases.
obtain the character Cypher's advanced trace level up material, Day Thunder and Amnesis, after completing the challenge.
Okay, so
Here's
this is
a
for
kind
Cypher.
reminder that
obviously.
the character Hyacinth's advanced trace level
Hyacinth
up
is still
material
gonna be
is
the
Lost
previous
Echo
one.
of Shared Wish. Make sure you're not farming the wrong item, Trailblazers.
Sure.
Sure.
That brings an end to our introduction
Okay.
to the stories about the sky. We'll be back in a bit, so don't go anywhere.
That's good. Good to know now. Okay. Code. Okay. WS25. Okay. Stop. Stop this. Stop this. Cat girl, please. She's already girl failing. She's already girl failing. He's already girl failing, chat. Oh. I need put the redeem code up for myself. Okay, there we go. Redeem successfully. I didn't really like that hook though. That was nice. Oh. Okay.
Oh, even our studio feels all warm and fluffy now after seeing
She's
how
gonna be into the
cute
case
and
of
lovely Miss
I'm a
Hyacinth
healer,
is.
but for
It's my
sure.
duty to rejuvenate everyone. I'm the head healer of the Twilight Courtyard, and I've always been
she's the head
responsible for
healer,
the Flame
but-
Chaser's health and wellness.
She's also great at taking care of the chimeras. The chimeras work hard thanks to her. That's how you grow a business, you know?
I was very surprised at first by Miss Hyacinth's warmth and healing. It's a far cry from the impression I got of the descendants of the sky from the history books.
Oh? And what do the history books say?
They are usually tall and ferocious, and brave and warlike.
Or they have the authority to control the weather. Some legends even claim that the sky folk have wings. Albert, I know you have wings, but this
She
is
has
local
wings.
Emporius history we're talking about here.
Fine.
Well, even back when Lady Treby was spreading the prophecy, a sky folk with a spear in hand had already issued a challenge to Aquila. My ancestor was also the first mortal to slay a god. Many brave warriors who participated in the Kremnos festival are also counted among that heroine's descendants.
That just makes me more curious, Miss Hyacinth. With so many strong and brave fighters in your family tree, why did you choose to become a healer?
Because my wish
That's why
is
she's
to
a
add a
healer,
footnote for
but-
ordinary people on the heroic epics blank page, and to heal every vulnerable person to the best of my ability. Though the duty of the flame chase is heavy and
Yeah,
profound,
my nose.
I wish my friends wouldn't
jeez.
be so troubled all
You
the
just see
time.
me freaking
That's
out
why
randomly.
I try to keep everyone as cheerful as possible.
That's right. I remember that Hyacinth definitely reduced the tension in that conversation the first time the Trailblazer met her.
Hey, she told Grey Mystery that they have sharp eyes and said they'd make good members of the Twilight Courtyard. Anyone would be happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm. What can I say? Having a friend who always looks after your emotional well-being is pure bliss indeed.
Miss Hyacinth has lots of cute birds in the Twilight Courtyard, too. And she loves taking pictures of them. You'd get along with her very well, Mr. Albert.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, that's right. Here, Mr. Albert, let me take some photos of you.
Ha! Woo-hoo! Why are they all out of focus? Anyways, why don't we look at how Miss Hyacinth performs in battle?
Yes, I'm a wind character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle. After using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their max HP.
Increase max
Okay,
HP for
increase
everyone
max
in the team.
HP.
That's right. Both my ultimate and my skill
Alright,
can
so
restore
she
HP
really likes
for
HP
all
scalers,
allies,
like
as well
casters,
as summon my
yeah,
good
Tribby.
helper, little Ika.
It looks so chubby, like a cute plushie. Hugging it must feel very nice.
Not only is little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's HP decreases during battle, little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
Oh.
In other words, little Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit
Also, that
and
guy
when they
is
actively
cloaked.
consume their own HP.
I just want to note that. on
It's
the
gonna
side.
feel pretty safe with both Hyacinth and little Ika healing us.
Apart from healing teammates, little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing little Ika and I provide, the more damage little Ika deals to enemies.
More heal.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes
Oh my
bathed in
goodness.
Miss Hyacinth's light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well. Like a clear sky after rain.
Gentleness is a strength on its
That guy
own.
freaking goes
This
invisible.
colorful rainbow bridge and the floating
Okay.
bubbles are all symbols of thriving life.
After all, healing isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
All right. After Miss Hyacinth, let's introduce the next character coming in version 3.3.
Keko, Keko,
Cypher.
Keko, 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 Keko. Hello. Oh my, the magnet. I guess magnets are skill, maybe. Oh,
Hey, stop! We're not done yet!
Boss Cypher told me there were treasures in Fat Beak's studio. But
Aha.
there's nothing here. Still, thieves never return empty-handed. So give it to me.
Bartholos.
You bandit! Give me my clothes back!
Oh my goodness.
Apologies. Let us continue. Like
Cacker.
Glai
Okay.
and Triby, Cypher is also
Hello.
a Chrysos heir who joined the Flame Chase journey at the very beginning. She has had the divine authority of trickery for many long years. But
Right.
unlike the other heirs, Cypher's movements have always been elusive,
Follow
and
up.
no one can
She does
pinpoint her
follow
whereabouts. She
And
is
she
almost never an Akama, but there always seem to be stories about her in the city.
Can't help it. I can't live in a place where the seamstress has got everything under surveillance.
Albert's right. We've been in Akama for so long, and yet we've hardly seen Miss Cypher at all.
I wonder what she's up to all day.
I have a hot
Taking a
scoop
bath.
from an anonymous gray-haired source that says Cypher has been colluding with the spirit thief.
Hey,
Oh.
it's not colluding. Bartolos and I just have, similar interests. We're good partners when it comes to going on adventures and hunting for treasures.
Yeah, that spirit thief was so
And
impressed
that
by
is gonna
Cypher's
betray
charisma
her.
that they voluntarily became Cypher's sidekick.
Impressed by her charisma? Or by the promise of riches?
But seriously though, if someone could make me rich,
Second half. 100%
then they'd
second
be
half.
the most charismatic person on earth.
Here, you can have it back. I had a look at your working conditions, and it's not in line with our principles. Ooh, tut-tut, what a poor bird. Poor bird. Take this as well. Go treat yourself and have some golden honey cakes after work.
Thank you. But why do I not feel happy
It's
about
gonna
this?
be counterfeit.
Though
gonna be
they are all
counterfeit.
demigods,
Upperheads,
Cypher is
GG.
different from Glai and Triby. She didn't seem to be all that interested in the Flame Chase journey or the Air Nova. It's more
Just
accurate to
want
say
money.
that she prefers a carefree and unrestrained life.
That's true. It was only thanks to Lady Aglaya's generous payment that Cypher was willing to come send the Trailblazer and me to Styxia.
Her free-spirited and independent personality has given Aglaya quite the headache. The fact that the demigod of trickery is unwilling to fulfill her duties has become Aglaya's most vexing concern.
I mean,
Come
her
on.
her omen
How do you
was
expect
kinda-
me to
kinda
do a
ugh.
desk job? There's no way a cat could fulfill the duties of a god. It's not the cat's problem, though. Cats are always right.
Yeah, cats are always right.
Cats are always... Wait, why did we all start defending Miss Cypher?
Isn't that the wonderful part about being the demigod of trickery?
The authority of trickery? Maybe that's how Cypher got Aglaya to value her so much. The cat pulled a little trick, and Aglaya was absolutely powerless to stop her.
We'll see.
You want to know my trade secrets that much? Then you gotta pay up, you know?
Please stop, I'm a wallet. Well, as to how Cypher caught Aglaya's eye and was invited to join the Flame Chase journey, that'll
I
be
do
for the
apologize for not really
Trailblazers to
speaking too
find
much.
out in
I
version
did
3.3.
also, cut my,
but now,
cut my
let's see
finger
how this
yesterday.
cat fights in battle.
Let's get on with it then.
Oh.
I'm a quantum character following the path of nihility. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the highest max
Hospitable
HP on the
delusion.
field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy, and perform
Okay.
follow-up attacks on that enemy.
Follow up.
Record. Are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo. When I use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy based on the damage value I've recorded.
Whoa,
Okay.
does that mean when allies have dealt damage to the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cypher will deal?
That's called borrowing other people's
That's actually
strength.
really nice. So like
but a cat
the more
always
damage
has
that
even
you have,
better
like
plans up her
she's
sleeve
gonna
in a
be
fight.
like pretty.
When using my skill
she's
or
gonna
ultimate,
at least, in my
I can
opinion,
change which
maybe
target
it's
is in the
pretty wrong.
special state. The recorded damage value will be
it could
retained
be,
when the target is
whatchamacallit?
changed. In other
future
words, if there
because,
are multiple enemies on the field,
Cypher can place a mark and do nothing as her teammates go all out on the attack. Then she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field for a gazillion damage.
You know your stuff, Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss Cypher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight.
Good man.
Where did that come from?
That's my hometown's invention. The homemade Pullaroo. That Pullaroo is my
Pullaroo?
favorite. It can pull away anything I want to get my paws on. Even gold.
So true. Look at how much stuff is getting pulled out of the enemy. There's so much gold.
Cats are good,
My goodness.
and the enemies of cats are evil. Looking about anyway, so why not give their treasures to the cat?
I do like how they're showing Acheron.
There's no need for me to go easy on enemies.
Acheron
I'll
Cypher
take all their
treasure.
sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After using my technique,
maybe Cypher does
my
enough,
movement speed will increase,
debuff that
and I
she
will
can replace
not be
Payload,
detected
I
by
guess.
enemies. Allies might
Okay.
even get some extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
So that's what you mean by thieves never return empty-handed.
Now that we finished introducing Cypher, let's have
Okay.
a look at this version's banners.
Who's the
Version
reruns?
3.3's
That's
first
who
half
I
will
want
prevent.
to know. I'm
Trailblazers can
concerned.
acquire the limited 5-star character
I feel like they're gonna
limited
rerun
5-star light cone, long may
sure.
rainbows adorn the sky.
Or maybe Big
also
Hurdle,
have a
because they're both
boosted
in
drop
3.0,
rate.
and it's been
In the
3
first half,
versions.
the limited
Oh,
5-star character, the Herda, is returning, and at the same time,
the
the limited
Herta, I
5-star
think you
light
came in
cone
at the wrong
into the unreachable veil will become available
it's a
once
little
again.
awkward.
In version 3.3's second half will prevent,
Okay, I
Trailblazers
like
can
the 4
acquire
stars
the
here,
limited 5-star
Maybe
character
I can
Cypher.
actually get
The limited
E6
5-star
in
light
the girl.
cone, Lies Dance on the Breeze, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the second half,
Hey,
the limited 5-star character Aglaia is returning, and at
Okay,
the same time,
no
the limited
Topaz.
5-star light cone,
So,
time woven into gold, will become
Stream title
available
doesn't
once
matter,
again.
but Aglaia. Bye, though.
Time for a short break. The program will resume in just a few moments.
Although okay, what the? What the heck are you doing, Albert? Okay, let me make sure this is the correct. Whoever's making these, good job. Okay, new pin. Nice. Nice job,
Welcome
Albert.
back. This is version 3.3 special program.
Well, what happened to you during that break, Mr. Albert?
I'm okay. I just went on a walk in the forest and crashed into something.
You crashed into a tree?
Someone told me Mr. Albert crashed into a flying emperor.
What a jarring victory.
Enough of this. Let's get back to the program.
Normally, I would cringe.
Anaconi's Speed Cup Spheroid
My
Racing
goodness,
Tournament
wait.
is now open for
Wait,
registration.
no, Shaw, I was
mightiest
actually
drivers are
right
about to
when I was
gather
talking about
and
Rainbow
fight for
Road.
supreme
Wait, no.
glory together.
Wait, okay, no, this is
During the
Petticoat,
event,
but
the Trailblazer will drive a spheroid race car.
I was
and
joking when I was
participate in
talking
a
about
racing
freaking Mario
competition.
Kart.
Different race
Didn't
cars
expect it
have
to be
different characteristics
real.
and abilities. First, let me introduce you to this super
Oh my
cool
goodness.
looking Sea Hunter
I made
Shark
a Rainbow
with a
Road
God-tier
joke, and
engine
actually
and
it
supreme
freaking happens.
horsepower.
Okay.
It's the favorite of old-fashioned racers, guaranteed to terrify your opponents.
The racetrack is different for each race.
So is this
there will be
PvP
acceleration
as well?
bands, deceleration
also-
bands, and different kinds of obstacles.
Wait, and there's
You've got to be able to
soda,
deal with these
which
surprises
lets
if
you
you want to
actually
become the
it's
champion.
like the items.
Hey, wait, there's a car coming up. Ooh, the opponent's putting on the pressure. Ooh, but I see Hunter Shark skillfully uses rockets to disrupt the opponent and employs the acceleration bands to overtake them on a turn.
That's awesome. But the spheroids don't move forward by rolling?
It's not like roll the hamster ball night. We can't have the driver doing somersaults in there. Anyways, as the competition
I
progresses,
wonder if this is PvP.
we'll unlock more race cars and enjoy
I'm not
different
sure.
racing experiences.
Like
Doesn't feel
what?
like it is, but
Show
it could be.
us.
No problem. Let's look at the Lucky Car 13 Orphans. It's said
Oh.
that whoever drives this car
It's
will
her.
be blessed by
She-
the god
you know
of
what? We
games
did see her in
you've ever
Petticoat.
saved
We
and
did
win
see
every
QQ in
tile
Petticoat, so it
game.
makes sense.
And there's this one with an absolutely stunning name.
Black Swan.
The
Black Swan. Black Swan.
Herdador.
All these
Oh, wait.
cars. Look.
Oh wait, no, that's
there are die-hard fans
that's-
everywhere.
that's not Black
But I'm
Swan.
sure these
Wait, what?
celebrities won't mind having their likenesses printed on cars. Besides,
You know what?
the Trailblazer
I'm not
will
gonna- I'm
encounter
not
some
gonna
old
question it.
friends in this competition. Apart from the owner of these cars, I heard a certain hacker helped the Trailblazer register for this competition.
Mercy Silver will
Then
forget.
I wish all the drivers good luck in this competition. Let
Okay,
us
so it
now
doesn't seem like
turn
it's
to the
PvP,
other
which
version of this.
I think makes sense.
In version
Doesn't feel
3.3,
like it would
the
be.
game Legend of the Galactic Baseballer
Hey,
Demon
it's
King put up by
Baseballer
Giovanni,
again. I
will
love
have its
this.
official release.
Okay.
Giovanni's investments is still
Okay.
paying off.
Okay.
And that's all thanks to the valuable suggestions the Trailblazer gave.
getting more
in the
events. I
previous
did say,
beta
like,
test.
oh,
the official
we're
release
probably gonna get more
of
events
Legend
later.
of the Galactic Baseballer
Thank you,
will retain
Oswald.
the lore and setting of a little raccoon looking for a baseball bat.
In every battle wave, the baseballer must defeat as many enemies as possible, gain experience, and try to increase their team level.
So
After you've raised your team
I assume
level,
there is gonna be
you
a
get
third
one
event as
chance
well,
to
maybe?
select a weapon or
Hopefully.
accessory. And you can raise your combat power by combining different weapons and accessories sensibly. After
Yeah,
achieving
this-
max level
this,
with a weapon,
this
and
one
if
I
in
really
possession of
liked.
its resonant
when
accessory,
they
it
showed
can
it
ascend
in
into a
Pinnacle.
legendary weapon.
On top of that,
Ooh.
there's one legendary weapon among the ones available this time
You
that
command
can be
the freaking
ascended
Titan Kid.
further into an esteemed weapon.
Rainbow Bat.
There are also
Okay.
combos between normal weapons that can become powerful twin weapons.
Okay, which I was
Lots
aware
of
of at
cool
the time.
new stuff.
This is the official release after all. Lots of new content has been added since the beta version. Also, the baseballer may encounter the Demon
Flavor.
King's minions during battle. Defeat them for a chance to open
chest.
chests and increase your combat power. After
Okay.
completing all the trials of one planet, the baseballer will receive one ultimate bat fragment. In the final battle, the baseballer will need to use the Reforged Ultimate Bat to fight the ultimate enemy, the Black Cloak Demon King. Mr. Giovanni has great hope that the official release of the Legend of the Galactic Baseballer will bring the
Okay.
Trailblazer Supreme.
Two interactive events.
In version 3.3, Divergent Universe Protean Hero will also have an update.
And there's gonna be a gameplay
and the
update
remaining
for
6 golden blood
for
spoons will be
Divergent
released.
Universe.
A new
okay.
buff system. What's the trick this time?
Okay.
In the 6 goals that come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero update, the
Alright, so
duration of
Phaidon,
one full
don't-
day can be reduced, making day and night switch more frequently.
Don't know what those
this
other
means that
two
more
were.
golden blood spoon effects will be triggered as day and night switch over.
I think that one is.
So you're saying we should take advantage of how
what
often day
whatchamacallit?
and night switch.
Why do I keep forgetting
and
her
reap
name?
the buffs to deal more damage.
I like how it acts
Indeed.
upside down.
So out of the 6 new schools, what will you choose, Mr. Albert, as an expert of the Divergent Universe?
This is a bit difficult. I'll pick Throne of Worlds to have a go first. I believe
Okay.
that when day and
Fine,
night
I'll-
switch over, Throne of Worlds will allow my allies to deal more damage.
Day and night
Ooh.
do switch very frequently here, so the team will have more chances to deal
So
damage.
Phaidon's gonna be all about day night
Relying
switching.
on the field effect is pretty interesting.
Okay.
There are more interesting things where that came from. For example, the chemical
Right.
arts of the Bow of Rift
Serja.
can turn discarded and
that's her
destroyed
name.
curios into cosmic fragments.
Ah, sounds like there will be
Okay,
new
more
dimensions to consider
things.
in the future when it comes
Okay.
to strategizing.
Because I
You
did
see,
see. I did
the
see that.
Divergent
looks
Universe's
new.
strategy system also includes a new function to share strategy codes.
Strategy
Trailblazers
codes.
can use a strategy
Okay.
code to directly import a strategy in the game.
Now it will be even
Okay.
easier to find a specific strategy.
True.
Okay.
Okay, now let's take a short break. The show will resume when we're back.
Okay. 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 Now the whole commercial thing is calmed down, freaked out. Because I wanted to look at those, but I'm too busy here freaking giving you guys the code. MW. Let me make sure this is correct. Okay. And then I pin this one. Am I awake? I'll be... Yeah, pretty awake. two good events or two good looking events. I will say, unfortunately, I mean, we do already have a Seal Slimer, so I guess it makes sense that this one isn't the Mario Kart one isn't PvP. They'll probably make it PvP at some point. Maybe, I don't know.
Welcome back.
I know what's up next. It's gonna be that good old friend, Gift of Odyssey.
We know the deal. We know the
Behold
deal.
and rejoice.
Nice.
I'm surprised
Planar Fisher and Garden of
the
Plenty
thing
events
isn't-
will also return in this version. Completing them will earn you double rewards.
Isn't whatchamacallit.
We also have some new materials to introduce to everyone. Stagnant Shadow Shape of Deep Sheaf will come online.
That's her fine art.
And
That's her
you can
fine
obtain the essential material, Invasive Clot, for physical characters upon
Invasive
completing the
Clot?
challenge. Tavern of Corrosion, Path of
Oh, what
Thunder
the
Surge
heck?
will also open soon. Complete its
Goddess
challenge
of
to
Sun
obtain
and
the
Thunder?
2 relic
That
sets.
feels like
Warrior Goddess of
a,
Sun
fine
and Thunder, and Wave Strider Captain.
Captain.
In terms of system optimization,
I feel like that's gonna be like
the
a
relic
Sarah
storage limit will be
thing.
increased to
Or, yeah.
3,000 in version 3.3.
Maybe. I don't know.
To a
Sarah
bigger
slash.
backpack. Now I can hoard more
High
treasures
Seas.
and relics in there.
The
I
red
don't think it's gonna be
notification
high
reminder
stakes.
in the game
I
will
think it'll be,
also be optimized.
what are
The
the other
repeated
people?
red notification dots that trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced, and the logic
Thank
behind
for-
some
Every time I
counterintuitive
log in,
notifications will
Bobo, I
also
keep
be
seeing all
optimized.
that. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
All right, that brings us to the end of the version 3.3 special program. It's time to call it a day. We'll see everyone next time.
Really?
Bye-bye.
No other news. Oh, nothing else. I'm gonna be honest with you all. I kind of expected a little bit more. But so far, all I could say for now, because obviously for those of you who don't know, there is some stuff that we do really want to. I wanna look at this again. This is fun. Oh, no,
Hello, you two.
It's a bit.
That's good to ask.
I want to look at
Actually,
Kekaro again.
Where's Miss
Here.
Cypher? Ask, and you shall receive. Miss Cypher, are you?
Having
Hold on, look at this
signal
again.
issues?
Don't worry, the wind is just a bit strong here in Akuma.
Lady Cypher, are you okay?
Don't worry, there are just lots of really passionate fans today, and I'm just so happy to see Albert. Why don't you go quiet?
Thank you, Cat Girl. Cat Girl has kind of woke me up, but I'm still gonna 100% for sure go back to sleep after this one. But I'll do a little bit of analysis, so bear with me, chat. Bear with me. It's gonna be probably a shorter analysis than usual. Mostly going to. Oh yeah, I also want to look at the commercial. Alright, go, cat girl. Are you taking freaking Aiku? Oh, it's like the crowd. Oh. Okay. Alright, look at Hyacinth. Hyacinth kit.
History.
I know. Spreading the
Okay.
that ordinary people.
I do
try to
apologize if I
keep
feel
everyone
if it feels like I am rushing this. I am tired.
Too.
So
Max character.
okay.
Look at how Miss Hyacinth performs in battle.
Yes, I'm a wind
Alright.
character following the path of remembrance, and I'm skilled at protecting my teammates in battle.
But yeah, the reason why I am tired is actually because like normally like the day before the special programs, I do like to sleep early, but this time I did not because I was actually playing Baldur's Gate 3 with someone, and we were playing on honor mode, so I was like, okay, we have to do this. We kind of need to do this. Fortunately, I haven't finished an honor mode run myself, but fortunately, I did finish a tactician run with people, so I do at least know some stuff. But it is honor mode, so they did change quite a bit of like the mechanics of certain things. So yeah,
After
I was able to uh I was able to actually whatchamacallit, kill the the Commander Zog, uh both of the Cambions and the Mind Flayer. Like basically kill all the guys at the Nautiloid. So that's an achievement for me.
using my ultimate, I can restore HP for all allies and increase their
I'm not gonna explain why I'm laughing right now. If you know, you know.
max HP.
Increase max HP for everyone in the team.
That's right.
So she increases max HP with her ult. So obviously she really likes HP scaling.
Both my ultimate and my skill can restore HP for all allies,
Okay, ult and skill.
as
Okay.
well as summon my good helper, little Ika.
Okay, so she hugs Ika and she heals.
It looks so
And then
chubby.
Ika also
Like a
heals
cute plushie.
by reducing its own
Hugging
health.
it must feel very nice.
Okay.
Not only is little Ika very huggable, but they're also a great help in battle. Whenever a teammate's HP decreases during battle, little Ika will consume their own HP to automatically restore HP for the teammate.
In other words, little
Okay.
Ika will automatically heal teammates both when they get hit and when they actively consume their own HP.
That's right.
It's gonna feel pretty safe with both Hyacinth and little Ika healing us.
Apart from healing teammates, little Ika can also attack enemies. The more healing little Ika and I provide, the more damage little Ika deals to enemies.
I wonder
Bill?
how, like, if it's like forever scaling or if it's just based on. Actually, how long does Ika stay? Ooh, wait, does it show here?
The more
Own HP.
That's right.
I don't think it showed.
It's gonna feel
all.
pretty safe.
The more damage little Ika deals to enemies.
No, we're not seeing the action.
Feels like even the
action,
battlefield becomes bathed
order.
in Miss Hyacinth's
The left.
light of dawn, and my mood is lifted as well. Like a clear sky after rain.
Gentleness is a strength on.
Wait, I didn't actually
Becomes
check the
big-
technique. What
Deals
does
to
it do?
enemies.
Feels like even the battlefield becomes bathed in Miss Hyacinth's light of dawn, and my
Maybe
mood
she summons
is lifted
Ika.
as well. Like a clear sky
Oh.
after rain.
Gentleness is a strength on its own. This colorful
No. So it's just a buff. I don't know what the buff is, but it's a buff.
rainbow bridge and the floating bubbles are all
The Rainbow Bridge. Once I saw that Rainbow Bridge, that's when I knew they were gonna do a racing.
symbols of
Uh,
thriving.
Although I kind of want to see, like, once Seal Slammers is over, they're gonna actually add the racing event, like, for real. I don't think they're gonna do like racing events in a row or something. I don't know.
Life.
Maybe.
After all,
Copium
healing
would be.
isn't all about the body. Revitalizing the spirit is very important too.
All right. After Miss Hyacinth, let's introduce the next character.
Okay. Then we have Cat Girl. Although I do want to look at her animations. So, oh wait. Money. I wonder if her basic does anything. Probably not, unfortunately, but maybe. Or maybe it's gonna be similar. She's gonna be like similar to Topaz, where that like when you don't need to use skill, like you use it mostly to change the location of the of her debuff. It's like with Numbi, right? Like you use skill to either do damage, obviously, or change where Numbi attacks. Okay, and then this is her ult. And she does more damage based on the coins she gets.
Hey, stop!
I'm not stopping, Albert. But okay, we're gonna go a little bit forward, Oh my goodness. So
Divine
okay.
HP on the.
Okay.
Let's get on with it then. I'm a quantum character following the path of nihility. While in battle,
Okay.
I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the highest max HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the
Okay.
enemy in that special state, I record the
So she's gonna be a good in an Acheron team. So with me, for that reason, I feel like she is gonna do a debuff when she attacks. I don't know, but we'll see.
damage allies dealt to the enemy, and perform follow me in that special
Wait.
state. I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy.
I'm not sure whether or not it's because Acheron has her light code. I can't tell if she does in this clip because all she did was
When
basic
allies
attack, right?
attack the enemy in that special state on the
Wait, hold on.
field. While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the highest max HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special
Okay, yeah, it ended Acheron's turn. Although, is it the same?
HP on the field, with a special state. When allies attack the enemy in that special
Okay, it is the same monsters. I'm not sure how consistent a Cypher can inflict debuffs. So maybe she might be as good as. Obviously, you see Jiaocho here, so obviously that means she's not gonna replace Jiaocho, and that's a little unfortunate for me because I'm not allowed to use Jiaocho. So I guess I'm using Cypher and maybe Silver Wolf or Pela. Maybe like what's whatchamacallit, what's 3.4 hits, maybe I can actually use Silver Wolf in actual like end game content.
state. I record the damage allies dealt.
I think that's that might be her light cone. I can't tell.
To the enemy, and perform follow-up attacks on that enemy.
record.
Okay. It looks like the follow-up does debuff. I do see two of them. So maybe one of them might be from her light cone. And the other one might be from just her general debuff. I don't know.
Or are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo.
And I believe does Aventure's thing inflict a debuff? I think it does, so yeah.
When I use my ultimate, I will additionally deal true damage to the enemy.
I'm just gonna look
based
at
on the damage
Acheron.
value
I'm just
I've
gonna
recorded.
look at
Whoa.
Acheron. I'm just gonna
Does
see.
that mean when
whether or
allies have
not-
dealt damage to the
Okay.
enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cypher will deal?
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
But
It does. As you see
Cypher will
here,
deal?
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
it goes from 1 to 2, unless the 1 to 2 was because of Acheron's ult. Although it would feel weird if that's the case, right? I could be wrong. But
a cat.
for people who have her light cone, for the people who actually have Acheron's light cone, do feel free to tell me, like if you're watching from VOD Squad or whatever, or if you're in chat right now, feel free to tell me in the comments or in chat, if you use your ult, does it apply a debuff? Do you get stacks after you use ult? Because I basically mostly easier as 0 people, so I don't pull for light cones. So feel free to tell me.
Always has even better plans up her sleeve in a fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the special state. The recorded damage value will be retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cypher can place a mark and do nothing as her teammate.
Okay. Wait, let me look at
Enemies on the
what she did.
field.
No.
Target is
on this one.
changed. In other words, when using my skill or ultimate, I can change which target is in the
Obviously, in this case. Oh wait. They're hiding the dang thing. They're hiding the buffs and debuffs. Because Aventron has a shield up, right? Normally, you would have buffs and stuff shown here. They're hiding it. They're hiding it. They're freaking hiding it. Dang you. Ugh.
special state. The recorded damage value will be
Okay, it does do a debuff. Again, I'm not sure if this is because of her light cone or if it's because of something else.
retained when the target is changed. In other words, if there are multiple enemies on the field.
Cypher can place a mark and do nothing as her teammates go all out.
Okay, so for sure the her skill also does another debuff. So I'm starting to think it might be light cone.
On the attack.
I don't know.
And she can use her ultimate on the enemies on the field for a gazillion damage.
You know your stuff, Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss Cypher using a huge magnet to pull the enemies in during the fight. Where did that come from?
That's
Okay.
my hometown's invention. The homemade pulleroo. That pulleroo is my
Freaking
favorite.
pulleroo.
It can pull away anything I want to get my paws on. Even gold.
So true. Look at how much stuff is getting pulled out of the enemy. There's so much gold.
So you can. Does Cypher scale off HP? Starting to be a question here. I'm wondering now. I'm not sure if she does. I'm not sure. Like maybe it's just because Casters is just good. Maybe I don't know, but I don't know.
Cats are good, and the enemies of cats are evil. Look at about anyone
Wait.
good, and the enemies of cats are evil. Look at about.
I will note that Tribby and Hyacinth are HP scalers, but their health is basically almost full. So I can't tell whether or not
Cats are good, and the enemies
What?
of cats.
actually no. I don't think it heals that much. So I don't think Cypher scales off of HP. Just based off how much HP she's gaining.
Are evil.
Like it goes from here
Look at about
all the way to
anyway.
there. So that's like about like almost half her health. Like she got back. So I think Cypher it doesn't scale off of HP. Just based off of that alone.
So why not give their treasures to the cat?
There's no need for me to go easy on enemies. I'll take all their sparkling jewels and jingling coins. After
Okay, I need
using
to
my technique, my movement speed will increase, and I will not
Oh,
be
yeah, she
detected
also
by enemies. Allies
does
might even
this.
get some extra goods when I get close to an enemy.
So that's what you mean.
So she does give a debuff from using that, which is great. Oh yeah, I do want to check her follow-up attack again.
I mean, when allies have dealt damage to the enemy,
That's
Okay.
called borrowing other people's strength.
But a cat always has even better plans up her sleeve in a fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change which is
She can place a mark, and she can use her ultimate
You know your stuff, Albert.
You're too kind.
I saw Miss
How
Cipher
to look
using.
at her
That's my
follow-up.
favorite action. The homemade Polaru. That Polaru is my favorite.
Wait, I'm gonna.
While in battle, I prioritize inflicting the enemy with the
I wanna-
highest
I
max
wanna keep
HP
looking.
on the field. With a special state.
I'm gonna just let it
When
play out.
allies attack the enemy in
need
that
to
special
know.
state, I record the damage allies dealt to the enemy and
Okay.
perform follow-up attacks on that enemy.
Record? Are you saving up for something astronomical?
Bingo. When I use my ultimate, I will addition.
So I assume, nice, but I assume with her follow up, it's probably once per turn. Because if it was multiple times, then I feel like she's gonna be way too good for Acheron. Maybe that's what. Maybe she is. Maybe she does, but I don't know. So far, from what I've seen, it doesn't look like it. Also, I'm gonna stretch a little bit because I need to stretch because I'm tired. But I don't know. We need more info. That doesn't really help me too much. Because the only person who was actually attacking was like Acheron. We didn't really see much of Jiaocho, right? So unless
Finally
wait,
deal true damage to the enemy based on the damage value I've
actually,
recorded.
I forget
Whoa,
if this is the
Does
part
that
where
mean when allies have
Adventure
dealt
decides
damage to
to,
the enemy, the higher the total damage is, the more additional true damage Miss Cipher will deal?
to use
That's called borrowing other people's strength.
But a cat always has even better
Oh,
plans up
right,
her
it didn't
sleeve in a
show.
fight. When using my skill or ultimate, I can change.
no. Okay, can't tell, but that's okay. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to look at. Really, for wait, no, the other commercial. I don't really have much else to say with the reruns and stuff. I do like the people the 4-star, excuse me, the 4 stars for second half though. First half, let me look at it again. Misha, Serval, and Nat. Serval's fine. Misha, I don't really use Misha. Like, for the people who use Misha, feel free to tell me how good he is, because he feels like he does too many different things for me to feel like he's like good. But this one pretty stacked. If you lack a DPS, this is very stacked. I think that's the main reason why Cypher has these people is because Shrey is also quantum, so Cypher benefits from that because she just follow up, so that means Cypher can help Shrey do more. Also, I do apologize if it looks like I'm punching, is because I actually am like standing up and stuff. I really need to stretch, but she can help Shrey get her stacks for her follow up. Su Shang, just because she's a overall like kind of nice DPS. Like she can do break, she can do just actual damage, and then QQ is QQ. And yeah, not really much else I have to say other than I want to watch the commercial. Okay, it's the race. Hell. Oh, it's boosty. Oh. And then Albert comes in with the bullet bill. Man. And then this is where they talk about the racing game. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there will be a PvP racing. I don't know. But that's kind of all I wanted to look at, right? Yeah. Wait. No, wait. Actually,
Also have an update.
I
And
need
the
to look at
remaining
the
6
icons
golden
here.
blood spoons will be released.
A new buff system. What's the trick this time?
In the 6
Okay.
schools that come with the Divergent
there's
Universe
the
Protean
two-
Hero
Okay, that's Hyacinth, Anaxa,
update,
Finon.
the Der
I have no idea what that is. What the heck is that? I have no idea.
region of one
That's Saradra. Because Hyacinth is already part of the thing, so that's not Hyacinth.
full day can
And then Adromus. So this is whoever's inheriting Georios is this one. Okay. I'm starting to think with the
come with the Divergent Universe Protean Hero update. The Der
this one. So you know how Trailblazer is inheriting the Ornyx's powers, right? So I'm thinking this one is supposed to be us, I guess. I don't know. And then
region of one full day can
this one, the thing is, we already have time, and because okay, copium. Remember when I was talking about how there was a potential for another Daniel? Daniel's gonna inherit Georios. He's gonna get Georios for like no reason. If I'm right, then holy frick. Also, or whatever
come
the
with the
frick this
Divergent
is.
Universe Protean Hero update. The Der
This one, maybe this one. I don't know.
region of one full day can
I don't know, but one of those two. I think Daniel's get one of those two, the Dromus or the other one. That's the only thing I want to talk about, really. Yeah, they didn't really talk about. Actually, no, they did say something here, but I didn't really catch what they said.
Behold and rejoice.
Nice.
The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events will also return in this version. Completing them will
that I
earn you
already
double
know about.
rewards.
We also have some new materials to introduce to
Invasive
everyone.
plot
Stagnant
from
Shadow
these
Shape of
things.
Deep Sheaf will come online. And you can obtain the essential material, Invasive Clot, for physical characters upon
Why is
completing
it
the
called
challenge.
that?
Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Thunder Surge will also open soon. Complete its challenge to obtain the 2 relic sets, Warrior Goddess of Sun and Thunder, and Wave
First one's for
Strider
final,
Captain.
seconds for
In
whoever's doing
terms of
next.
system optimizations, the relic storage limit will be
Or for the fate characters.
increased to 3,000 in version 3.3. The relic storage limit will be increased to 3,000 in version 3.3.
Okay, relics makes sense. More
To a
people.
bigger backpack. Now I can hoard more treasures and relics in there.
The red notification reminder in the game will also be optimized. The repeated
that
red
one,
notification
I already,
dots that Trailblazers see when switching devices will be significantly reduced,
that one
and the logic
is
behind some counterintuitive notifications will also be optimized.
Yes.
All right, that brings us to the end.
Okay, and then that's it. Hopefully they'll talk about more quality of life stuff off stream. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end off here. I want to go to the bathroom. Thank you all so much for joining me, and as always, make sure about yourselves and take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful life, everyone, and I'll see you guys probably next Tuesday. I don't think I will stream tomorrow, so yeah. Okay, I really need to go. My stomach's saying I need to go, so yeah.